So this is Cotton and Zoo. Zoo has been biting me lately out in the big flight cage, which tells me that he's ready to breed. And I put them in there, and although last fall they rejected that nest box out of hand, today they climbed into it immediately. So Cotton and Zoo on their way. Fosters will get their nest boxes when others have their nest boxes. My boar syrup here, I've tried antibiotics, I've tried antifungals. Nothing is working, so now I'm switching to antimicrobials to see what will actually get them to stop having diarrhea and be able to keep their babies alive. There's nobody in this cage yet. So this is going to be a breeding cage, this is going to be a breeding cage. There's nobody in here yet. These guys I have to figure out, so it may be a week or more. This is going to be for Wiz and Dottie, the other pair of cockatiels, but they also had dead babies last time. So I'm thinking if these two clear up on this third medication, I will treat Wiz and Dottie out there for 10 days before I bring them in here. So that's going to wait. This is Kenny Loggins, and his girl Bella Rose is not in good breeding condition. I don't know what's up with her, but she's just not what I want. I want a fat, sassy hen, and she's underweight. So he got Aster instead, and they seem to like each other just fine. This is Indus, and he got this little Violet girl here is out of Bubba's line. She has no head whatsoever, but she's very tall, and much taller than him. If you look, they look like they're the same height because he has a big blow, but she has no blow, and if you look at her eye level, her eye is much higher than his, probably a ½ inch. So she has no feather whatsoever, but she comes from a line that does. So I'm hoping when I mix her with him, something will show up. And it's just time to get a whole nest full of gray wings. These are both gray wings. He's a full body gray wing, a cobalt. She's a violet regular gray wing. Full body means full body color. So you can see the difference in their body color. His looks like normal body color. Well, he actually has the body color of like a Spangle, which is slightly lighter than normal. And hers is really faded. So, this is Bubba Jr. and Sif, who happily embrace each other and will probably get their nest box tomorrow. So I'm gotten into the habit of giving nest boxes to birds that are showing love. See that little kiss kiss? Kiss kiss. I'll still have them wait until they wake up with each other in the morning, but Bubba Jr. and Sif are a bonded pair. They've been together forever, so I know that they'll be ready for that nest box if I give it to them tomorrow. These two I'll probably wait a couple of days just because they're not a bonded pair, even though they like each other. These two, he likes her, she wants to have nothing to do with him. He sidles up to her, kiss, kiss, love, love, and she pecks him on the top of the head. This is the smaller of my two recessive Tide boys. And the hen that I put him with is a green on green, so the babies are all going to be green, but she is really, really tall. And he likes her already. And he needs some size, because he's the smaller one of the two of them. This is another bonded pair. This is Unakite and Larkspur, and they will get a box tomorrow too. The Phoebe's already feeding her. So they're very excited. This is Dolorite, and he's got a first-time girl in here. She's a Malachite and Lava daughter. And again, she's a great, big, tall girl, which he needs. He has great feathers. He's got it kind of stuffed in right now, but he has great feather and a great big blow, but he's not a very big bird. So he's actually Larkspur's brother. And I've never gotten a tick out of him because I was trying to breed him to a hen that wasn't well, and I didn't realize it at the time. So anyway, he has some wooing to do though. This baby girl is like, huh? What? This is Murphy, who failed to fill any eggs last year, and I don't know whether it was him or the hen. And he's here with one of Indy's daughters, this little opaline girl here. So we'll see what happens this time. This is Danube, who is on his third mate. And this girl is Pansy. Danube Pansy. It sounds like it's meant to be. She's actually a little older. She's probably 2.5 or 3. She's a Texas clear body that is also a gray wing and an opaline. And the result of that is that she's pure white and all of her markings are purple. Because, of course, the opaline puts body color on the wings. So her wings are violet. I don't know if you can tell from looking at in here, but her wings are violet. Oh, the camera just focused on the bars instead of the birds. Anyway, so he is split to gray wing. So what I'm looking for here, and these two will get babies put with the fosters. Every available egg past 3. What I'm looking for here is gray wing males. They'll be normals, but they'll be split to Texas clear body and they'll be split to opaline. So give me some gray wing males, you guys. These two picked each other out in the flight. This is Belle and Dassite. And so they've never bred together, but Dassite's original mate, what was her name? Baby died. She was much older than he was. And then I did a one and done and bred him with a gray wing last time for my rainbow line that I'm trying to develop. And that was a one and done. So he has picked this girl out on the flight. And I think they're a lovely pair, and I will keep them together forever so he doesn't have to switch up mates anymore. And they're clearly very happy to see each other. But I will wait for a couple of days before I give them a box, just to make sure. This is good old Amenadiel, and this great big tall girl is out of Congo and Rain. And again, Rain has a great head, but she got Daddy's head. And she also got Daddy's height. And Amenadiel has all the feather fluff and blow in the world, but she's tiny. So I need a picture of the size on that boy. So I'm hoping this will work. These are two newbies. This little guy was out of Agate and Aster a year ago. And he ended up being very, very tall. And he's a yearling, but he looks like he's going to come up with a mask and a head at some point. His head's a little narrow and short, but he has feather that drapes around his feet. And he just looks really nice. So I put him with this little pied girl because when she lets it up, she has a great big blow. This is another one of Indy's baby girls. This is Nile, and he's in here with a little mauve chick. This was one of the 6 babies that I got out of Henry and Evangeline. And clearly Nile thinks he's beautiful. She's not too sure what she thinks about him, though. But Nile's been here before. He knows what's supposed to happen right now. And Nile was, he had a bonded pair that he bred with, a bonded hen that he bred with 3 different times. That was Flo. Nile and Flo, but Flo plucked all of her babies last time, so I had to pass her on to the pet store. So he gets a new girl this time. And this is the larger of my recessive pied males. He's a big boy, and to my great surprise, I picked this girl out from the hen's flight. She's really tall. She's got all her egg weight on. She's ready and raring to go, and I thought she was an entirely different bird than she is. She's a yearling hen, and she is one of the hens that I bred for my rainbow line. But she didn't get the yellow face. But she is split to gray wing, but that doesn't really matter. She's ready and raring to go, and a good match for him. So, and it will keep the splits blue on this side. So this is another malachite and lava baby boy. As you can see, as a yearling, he's really got the head and mask going on. And this little girl next to him is a product of baby and Dassite, Unakite, Dassite, baby and Dassite. So there's no relationship. She also has a great big head and quite the mask on. She's a Spangle Opaline. He's a normal. So we'll see what we get. They are both newbies. They have no idea why they're in here. These two don't know why they're in here either, but apparently that's not stopping, I gotta name these guys. My male up here. And she's kind of into it. But I found that if you get this pair that starts breeding right out the gate, they're not really bonded. So if you give them a nest box too soon, things go awry. So they're going to have to wake up together for a few days at least before they get a nest box. This is O'Reilly and Clement, who last time gave me 3 chicks, 2 of very good quality and 1 that is an absolute rock star. She is huge. She's got all the feather. She's a really, really promising hen at 6 months. So I'm putting them together to do it again. I do not think I'm going to breed O'Reilly's brother O'Dowd again because something has happened. I can tell them apart now because O'Reilly here now has a head and a nice wide one, whereas his brothers stayed narrow like their father. So otherwise they're pretty much the same, but when this guy's head goes up, he's he could be on the show bench. He may not win, but he could be on it and people wouldn't laugh. So, anyway, so I'm looking for these guys to do it again, a bonded pair, and these 2 are newbies down here. Why are you sitting down there and sit up on the high perch? That's very strange. I don't know. Anyway, this is a double factor spangle. He's out of Niger and Estuary. No. Niger and, I don't know. I forgot his mama's name. And this little girl is another one of Indy's baby girls who is a single factor spangle opaline. And he is a double factor spangle split to opaline. So I'm looking for some double factor spangles out of these guys. He has all the size. He's a really large bird, but as you can see, he has no feathers to speak of. She is also a really large bird, and she also has the poof going. So I'm hoping for something out of them. So that's my matchup so far. Look at these 2. They just met an hour ago. See that girl flapping? She's marking her territory. So I put up dividers, whole side dividers on almost all of my cages, but I ran out up here. So they only have half dividers. I have to go buy some more. Because they just do better and get back to work more quickly if they're blocked. They feel more secure, I think. Nobody's gonna... Are you happy to see her? I know you are. And what, are you hiding? Did she bite you? Is she a mean girl? Well, you better just work on her a little bit. So anyway, like I said, I have 2 more pairs to make, which I probably won't do for another week. And I'm really hoping I'm going to see some normal poo out of these 2 in the next week or so. And have finally figured out what's wrong with them. I mean, I got them from a breeder as a breeding pair, and breeders don't generally give up breeding pairs unless something goes wrong. So I'm kind of not surprised that their babies died, and clearly they have something wrong with them. He has always looked worse off than her. So I don't know what the story is with that, but I'm really hoping that this new treatment will be the thing that finally stops the diarrhea. Okay, that's it. Are you guys ready to go? They know exactly what's going on. Like, oh, all the cages are in here. We don't see any nest boxes yet, but they're coming. We just know it. Okay, that's it.